Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Kera Dangerous Talk, Season 2, Episode 2. Wow, did you guys watch the first episode? It was crazy. Dr. Short, he went off. What an explosive first show. Today is going to be another great show. Not as crazy. I don't think we'll hear any coons and coonettes today. But we're definitely going to have an awesome time. I'm actually very excited about today's guest, but I'm going to wait till she joins me so I can tell you why I'm extra excited about it. So right now, get ready. Actress Erica Hubbard now joining me. Kera Dangerous. Let's go. Hey, Erica, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for having me on your show.
No problem. Sorry about that. My view is a little different than last time, but I am so happy to have you with me.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. So how we do it on Care Dangerous Talk is I like to give every guest their flowers. Will you be okay with me giving you your flowers, Miss Erica Hubbard?
Ooh, let me smell the roses. Please, let me smell the roses.
Okay, so this is all I ask is for you to sit back, relax,
Okay.
and let me give you your flowers.
Okay.
Here it goes. Okay, so let me tell you something, girl. When I realized that, and I hate to be putting your business out there, when I heard that you were a mother of three, my mind was blown because I put you in the same category of Gabrielle Union. You are one of those people that can still play a teenager. You just look so young and flawless, girl. I mean, you just go ahead and you got to give us your secrets. And I was first introduced to you on the ABC Family Show, Lincoln Heights. And it just blew my mind. We're going to get into that later, though.
Okay.
And also, after I saw you in that show, I started seeing you in so many other things. Like you literally were popping up everywhere. So I'm just admired by you. And I'm just so happy to have you on so we can learn more about you today. And you always come off like such a sweet girl. So woman. Woman. You look like a girl, but you're a woman.
It's cool. I still get carded everywhere I go. Everybody's just like, what? But I have to give my mom her flowers, because she still looks young. We just got it. It's in our DNA. So thank you. But I'm a mom of 4. I got 4 babies.
Oh my goodness.
I love kids. I just knew when I was growing up, I just wanted kids around because my grandmother used to have her house door open, and on the block, all the kids would come in. She was like, what you guys, did you eat? And we would just be that home on. And I like that feeling of people around and stuff and talking. I'm an extrovert, by the way. So I just like people, if I'm sitting in the bar, I kid you not, I'm about to make 4 or 5 friends by the time I leave the bar. That's just the type of person I am. My friends, they just have to drag me out at like the parties and places and things because I like to talk to people. I'm a people person.
I believe that wholeheartedly that you're a people person. Yeah. And I'm sure they try to holler at you everywhere you go, probably thinking you're a teeny bopper. So
yeah. I just like it'd be all demographics. It'd be 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds. Yeah. But I mean, I appreciate the love and support because again, I like camaraderie. I like people. I like talking. And so I'm an extrovert. I had to take my test because I was like, what's wrong with me? Am I introvert? And I was like, nah, I can't be. So I just took the personality test and I am an extrovert.
Extrovert? Does that mean you extra? You dramatic?
I'm extra. I am. Sometimes people be like, all right, stop talking. And I just talk. I would talk about the sun, the moon, the rain, the trees, the grass. They'd be like, what next? I'm like, let's talk about, in the spaceships and they fly into the space, out in outer space, which they really are flying. I read that and I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. I need to get a seat on that spaceship because they flying out of space now. I was like, man. But okay, all right. But that's enough.
That's fine. Let me tell you what's funny, Erica, is even though you look like a young, sweet lady, I kid you not, when I was browsing your Instagram page, snooping around, it's something about you that looked like Now she nice, but she don't play with you though. I'm gonna tell you, like you look like you don't play. It's now, am I right?
I'm a Chicagoan, and you know what they say about them Chicagoans. We have it in us. We have it in us to, say a little something sometimes, and set the record straight.
Okay.
But besides that, I really do think we're some down to earth people, Midwest Chicagoans. We just grounded. We just grounded, and you could just tell by a lot of the people, the artists that come out, that we just some cool people. Chicagoans are some cool people, we on the map. That's why we on the map, because we just cool.
I do like Chicago people. I do a
Thank
show
you.
sometimes with a Chicago podcaster, Street News TV, and he's definitely charismatic. So I really like you guys.
Thank you. Shout out Southside 87, Stony Island. We always have to do that. Where you from?
Southside.
Southside, right. Sorry, what's up with Southside is the best side. So sorry. Okay.
I'm actually from the east side though, but I just want to.
Oh, really?
I want to play. I mean, not of Chicago, but just saying.
Okay. East side.
East side.
Okay.
Now check this.
You and I will be at the party together, shouting out East side, South side.
Started some drama.
Right.
Yeah, you is crazy. So look, you grew up in Chicago, and I hear. Okay, you know what? I want to bring it here. Now, I heard you on another interview. You were kind of going in. You were saying that I put in the work. I'm an actress. I really do this. I did. You up? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
On a serious note.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I am a trained actress. You got people out there that are lucky. Mm-hmm. Mine is hardcore training from the stage. My theater department head, rest in peace, Sheldon Patakin at Columbia College in Chicago. He didn't play. We had to learn monologues after monologues and scripts and stuff and be on stage. And I remember him screaming at me one time because I did a streetcar named Desire, and I had all my beats, my moments, everything down. I could feel the audience, the students, they was getting ready to applaud. And he says, no, that's not right. That's not right. Do it again. And then my heart was like, oh, I just did all of this on stage. Stage, you don't mess up. You got one time. And I was just like, you got all that energy, and I gotta do it again with all this energy. And he said, I didn't like the way you were sitting. I was like, what? But I couldn't get in my feelings because you gotta stay in character. Did it again. He said, no, that's good. That's good. And we was friends ever since. And the people that I trained under came from Goodman, Second City, Improv Olympic, Groundlings. And I just believe this business, you have to take it serious because it's a craft, it's an art to it. And we gotta cherish this, we putting our work out there. We gotta take ourselves serious and take it serious, So I have a project coming out. I'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
a serious project.
I like that. See, I didn't know what you meant by that because I have models on this show before, and I asked them, it's a thing now where people are instantly in careers, like instant models. Do you feel like it's people that are just claiming to be an actor now? I mean, what made you say that? Was it more to it? Like, do you feel people aren't putting in the work?
You asked some really good questions here. In all honesty,
no, because all these fields are being oversaturated because everyone thinks they can be everything now.
I just want to say that anything that you do it with excellence. And when you do it with excellence, make sure you have the training behind it before you jump into it and do it. And when you jump into it, because I want everybody to have an opportunity, everybody. Just make sure that, you're training while you're doing it. You take it serious because you want longevity. You want longevity, and you got to look out for yourself, You got to look out for yourself, and people can tell, people can tell. But yeah, there are people who do character development work, And there's people who do they just personality. There's some personality actresses out here that just play themselves, and they're really good at playing themselves, as they should be. You know, but I like the work. I like the work. I mean, you know, I played everything from a nerd to homeless to a mom to a prostitute to a popular girl to
a stripper,
sassy, a stripper. Yeah, that's coming out. How'd you know? That's coming. Oh wow!
I know about you. I know about you.
It's coming out. I got some stuff that's coming out. That's I went there a little bit.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, I like that though. I like to step outside the box. You know, that's what's so fun. It's fun. It's fun. You know, being in the arts and doing the work. You know.
Absolutely. And I will have some questions about plays for you, but I want to know, because you started very young in this industry. I know you've been doing voiceovers and modeling since 1980s, right? I'm not trying to throw you out there, but I'm 88. Okay, she don't want me to say 80s, to say 88. Okay.
Hey, I say it because I come with experience. You know, when you hire me, you getting experience. This is not this is gonna be fun. I'm just gonna do it. Now I'm gonna put the work in, you know, and I want it to be excellent. I want it to be excellent. So I want to work with excellent people, and I want to do something excellent, you know.
So tell us about Chicago, because we know kids who grow up in New York, you know, they're around the industry, and LA and even Atlanta now. I don't know much about the Chicago art.
So, we serious.
Y'all serious?
We're very serious. We're serious about our about the entertainment industry. You can tell by the shows that are shot here. It's some seriousness. Like when I went to LA, it was fun. It was cute. You know, everybody was cute. You know, you work. But when I came to Chicago and I was in the audition room, they had those theater credits like. I was looking at people's resume like, dang, they put in like 900 hours on the stage. I gotta, you know, I gotta put my boxing gloves on. I saw it when I booked Chicago Med. I had to work. I had to do some work in that audition, and I was happy that they saw my work ethic and they booked me on the Dick Wolf show, because I always wanted to be on the Dick Wolf show. So when I did the season finale as Dina on Chicago Med, that was like, yeah, you know, and I'm a Chicagoan, so that meant the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but we're serious because, you know, we come from a lot of theater training out here. So we just, you know, we love the craft.
When did you get your first itch for acting? That's what I want to know, because you grew up in Chicago. Like, what was the kids in Chicago doing to the point where you said, I want to be an actress? Like, and you actually followed through?
Those kids in Chicago weren't talking about, they was on the block.
You said they weren't talking about nothing, huh?
Ooh, I've seen some stuff that I don't even know I would say. I haven't even come to terms with some of the stuff I saw growing up.
Don't snitch. Don't snitch.
I know.
don't snitch.
Oh, right. Everything was all, you know, great in the community. Everything was good. Yeah. But no, it was some kids when I was growing up going off to jail, dying in sewers. They were dying and being taken off to jail. But my dad snatched me out and said, you're gonna be an actress. And I was like, what? Huh? You know, I'm playing double dutch. Yeah, my dad. Because
normally you wouldn't think the parent would say that, you know.
No, I love my dad. I love my dad. I love my mom. You know, my stepmom. I love my family. I love them. They stage parents, so they pushed me. They pushed me, and they were like, they had me on stage at 8 years old. Like, go out and say this line, you know. And I had to like, oh, okay, you know. So they pushed me, and they put me in Piven Theater. Piven, shout out to Piven. When I was a kid, and I was coaching with coaches and vocal coaches and stage coaches.
Well, Erica, what was it in you that your parents saw at such a young age that made them say, my daughter's an actress?
I like to talk to people and go up to people. They was like, she got a personality. Everywhere I would go, they're like, she got a personality. I didn't know what that meant. I just like to talk to people. And so my dad's friends, I started off in modeling. I was a Ford model, and I was doing a lot of modeling with Ford. And I started doing, I did the Clean and Clear campaign. I did Noxzema, I did Hallmark. And so they were like, you should do commercials. And so on my Instagram page, I posted like one of my very first commercials, Chick-fil-A. And after that, I started doing TV and film. And TV, I did ER, I did Say the Last Dance. And then they were like, okay, you need to go to LA after you graduate college and get some training. So my major was broadcast journalism, but my minor was theater. So I took that, all that expertise that I had in those fields, and I went to LA. And I guess that's it. I started booking. Right. I found myself working with Hilary Duff on a Cinderella story, and I was like, whoa.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Girl, you done made mainstream then
Right.
with Lizzie
Right.
McGuire. When you get in a movie with a Disney kid, you done made it.
I mean, I knew something was up because her trailer was big as a house. I was like, good gracious, her trailer, like, she had security all outside her trailer. And I love the Duff family and her mom and her sister. They were so nice.
Oh, that's awesome to know.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. I had to I tested. I tested a lot though. And shout out to I don't want to just say mainstream because I like independence too. I like switching it up. I really do, because as long as the story's good, the storyline's good, I don't care if it's mainstream or independent, it's the work, the character. If it's some yummy, juicy material that I can sink my teeth in, if somebody can see something different from me, because I don't want to be that actress where people get bored with my work. They're like, oh, wow, she played this, she played this, she played that, she played this. So I'm up here, I was switching up from Akilah to be like, to, oh my gosh, what are you doing, hun? Listen, just to switch it up, because I didn't want to be the same old person. People be like, oh yeah, I seen her work. Yeah. I wanted to be like, oh, there she go. Oh, what's she doing now next? Oh, to keep it spicy,
And it's funny because I was telling my cousin that I was going to interview you, and she said immediately, oh, I like her. She's funny.
Oh,
so
thank you. Oh.
And I've heard that about you, that you're funny. Do you consider yourself funny?
I didn't until I started doing BET's Let's Stay Together. And people were laughing so hard. It was like during the takes on the set, and I was, hold on, what y'all laughing at? They're like, you laughing at Joe.
Okay.
Like, oh, I do. What I say?
Girl, you don't tap me into a new talent. Look at you.
Right.
Yeah.
But growing up, we used to roast a lot, like on the block. We used to roast each other. So maybe that's where I got it from, because I will roast you. I will roast you.
Gonna roast me?
No.
That's, I invite you on the show. See how folks feel? That's messed up, yo. That's real messed up.
No. I said I will if we want to roast. Now you
look old. Now you don't even look young no more. You look old. Look, and I'm sorry I didn't go through this, but let me give you your extra props. Cinderella movie, Say the Last Dance, Black Coffee, Akilah and the Bee, Fall Girls. Let me tell you something. Fall Girls. I really enjoyed Fall Girls, and I didn't know if it was gonna be good, but it was good. Like, I tell everybody, that's a fun movie to watch. I enjoyed the whole thing. That was a cute movie.
Thank you. I had fun filming that. It was a joy to work on that, because they let us ad-lib a little bit, and they let us play. Yeah, we got to play. So it wasn't the seriousness of being on a set where the director's like, nope, stick to the material, stick to the lines, which is cool. But then you want that outlet where you do a project and they kind of let you just kind of go with the flow.
Absolutely.
So it was fun. It was fun. The party bus scene, everybody, if y'all haven't seen it, check out the party bus scene.
Yeah, that's definitely a dope movie you guys can check out. I really, really, really enjoyed that. You could tell that y'all kind of let go of that because it was very funny. The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, that was a big movie. You were in that. Falling in Love
rest in
Again.
Peace. Let me say rest in peace to Ernie Lively. He just passed away. That's Blake Lively's father. He just passed away. So rest in peace to them, and my condolences to the Lively family. He was on set. I met him on set, and he gave me some words of wisdom and advice that kind of helped me with my career. So it was cool. That was
Well,
cool.
rest in peace to him. I didn't know that was Blake
Yeah.
Lively's father. I saw you post
Yeah.
about it recently.
Yeah.
Another movie that I like of yours, I just watched Perfectly Single. And that was funny as well. That opening scene, you played that perfect. When you're over your cake and you just turned 40 years old, and your friends are trying to sing happy birthday and you are not having it.
I wasn't having it. Not in that movie until she found her man. Then she was having it. Ooh,
right. But
she had it.
Look, on the journey to get there, though, it was hilarious.
It was
like
rough.
that scene where you walked down and you were fed up and you were trying to holler at men on the street. And you asked one guy, you said, what's your highest education? And he said, a GED with honors. That just tripped me out. And you were like, no, I'm gonna have to leave you right here, brother.
Yeah, Perfectly Single it was good. I worked with some I got a name drop because those people I work with some talented people. So let me name drop because I don't want to just say, I did this movie. I want to say it's an ensemble work because remember it's about that everybody, the family on these sets. So just shout out to everybody in that film, Jay Fonzo Nicholson and or Alfonso, I don't know, he's Jay Fonz, Joe Tori, Dominique. Check that film out because all Slink, it's an all-star cast in there. Omar Gooding.
Yes, he was on this show.
Fun. Oh, he was?
Oh,
love him.
That I know one thing, that brother can talk. He can talk, boy.
He an extrovert too. Extrovert.
Yeah, he an extrovert. You know he is. You met him.
Man, they all talented. That whole family talented though. Like I don't know what juice they was drinking in that juice, but I was trying to see, what's the secret and learn. Like when I see talented people on set, I be eyeing now. Absolutely. I'm not mad at you. I'm learning from you. I'm like, oh my gosh, woo! Let me win an Oscar one day. They got that's an Oscar family.
Oh yeah, I like that family. They both act really well. But speaking of that, you worked with Angela Bassett. Like, come on, what did you learn from working with her and Akilah to be?
Ooh, I would not tell that secret, but she helped me out. No, I'm joking. She did. She pulled me aside and was like, and I was like, woo, yes. Because she's one of the greats. Yes. She's one of the greats. I was fortunate to work with her, and we got Lawrence Fishburne. Got to put him in there too. He was on set, and rest in peace to Lee Thompson Young. He played the brother on that, and Keke Palmer too. She's a beast.
That's another extrovert because she can talk your ear off too.
She's from Chicago. Oh, okay. She got a whole Chicago vibe. So shout out to her. Love her.
Yeah, I like everybody that you just named right there. You don't work with some big hitters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you know what? I like just working with people. I got a TV series about to come out, and when I kid you not, all the episodes they were bringing in so many people, and everybody. You learn something different from everybody, So it's gonna be amazing. You know what happened to me yesterday?
What?
I'm leaving out of my house. I'm going off topic, but it kind of scared me. I'm leaving out of my house, and this guy pulls up, and he says, "Hey, I need directions. I'm lost." And I'm like, oh, here we go. Like, is he really lost, or is he? Because I had my dress on. I was walking out, and he like, yeah, and I'm like, oh. And so he's like, how do you get to something street? And I was like, well, it's right there. Like, you just turn. It's like. So I said, well, hold on, let me get in my car and I'll take it. You gonna take me there? He was like, wow, by the way, yeah, you wearing that. And I'm just like, he know where I live. Oh. And so I took him, and then he stopped I took him to that major street. He stopped, he's like, roll down your window. Yeah. So every time I hear something, a creak or something in my house, I'm like, oh, what is that? Like, he
coming to get you. Right. Oh, girl, I thought you had a Kera song.
Right. I love all y'all. I love everybody. I just want to say, thank you for supporting me right now.
Girl, we ain't gonna let nothing happen to you.
Right. Thank you. Because
I
I'm
wish
like,
y'all would snatch Erica up. We got
right.
some for you. Remember, she's from Chicago.
You got my bag. She got my
Yeah,
back.
hell yeah.
It be just some crazy people out here. I'm just like startled.
No,
But anyway,
I've had dudes do me like that online, and it
yeah,
got real scary. And for like a good 30 minutes, I panicked. Then I'm like, okay, I think I'm okay.
yeah. Like, all right, let me maintain my composure. Okay, but man, it's real out here. Sometimes you just got to be on guard. For all the ladies out there, be on guard because the guys are getting out of quarantine, and some of these guys are thirsty.
They ready.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you what gets me is everywhere
Woo.
I go, my sister always scares me with the whole be careful, they traffic girls. I'm like, oh my God. So now everywhere I go, I think I'm gonna get kidnapped.
Right. I follow those sites on Instagram. I'm following those sites, Black and Missing, and I get nervous. But I was just traveling in the airport. And I kid you not, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? And I'm just like, I think it's because of the quarantine. Now people are out. They just like, zoom, just trying to just like connect with people. But it's on a whole nother level. Like, I need you to tone it down, brother. Like, not like, hey, like, wait. Oh my gosh. But it's crazy. It's crazy. Them airports. Yeah, at the gas station. You can't pump your gas. Girl, the gas station's like, you're like, oh, I'm just trying to get, this gas.
Even when don't it trip you out, even when you don't feel like you looking good.
Yeah.
Like that's what.
You have like some jogging clothes on in the grocery store. You just went, I'm just going in here to get one item, and it'd be a guy. Guys would like walking up the same aisles as you. Like, no, he ain't. I just saw him in the other aisle. He in this aisle. Like, literally, that happened to me. And then they comb the other aisle. They go through the other aisle. And you're like, hold on.
They coming for you.
Yeah. They everywhere. They want to be friendly. They want to be friendly. Extra friendly.
Enough with this. Let's get down to serious business.
Okay. Some serious questions now. Don't be too hard on me.
No, Lincoln Heights. I don't know if you're sick of answering questions about Lincoln Heights, but I don't care because let me tell you something, Erica. I discovered this show, I think a year ago. Yeah, in quarantine, and I watched all the seasons, all 4 seasons. Girl, every day I woke up, I made me something to eat, and I sat down on my laptop and I watched every single season. And I was like, it's over? I was so mad. I mean, it was so entertaining. And then I asked myself, what the hell was I doing in 2007 to 2009? Because why didn't I watch the show when it first came out? I have no idea. But I feel like Lincoln Heights is a gem that more people need to be aware of. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I think it still connects heavily with people. They just love it. Because it just is on Hulu now. Yes. It's on Hulu, and I think it's on Prime Video. So it keeps bringing in more and more people. And I'm so grateful because people DM me, Cassie. And they want to know, like, they were like, Cassie, when is it coming back? Cassie, can we get a reboot? Cassie, what's going on? What happened with you and Charles? Like, why y'all didn't make up? Did y'all make up? So, I mean, no, I appreciate the love and the support for Lincoln Heights. I really do.
Lincoln Heights, the cast, of course, you as Cassie Sutton. Your boyfriend, Charles, was played by Robert Adamson, which I know from one of my favorite shows of all time, The Young and the Restless. But it was good to see him as a young actor on that show. Your father was played by Russell Hornsby. And your mother, Nikki, I can't pronounce her last name, but
Nikki Michelle.
Okay. Yeah. And your brother was played by singer Mashawn, who's very talented. Yeah. I don't know if you know that he's a fantastic singer. And your sister, or I believe her name's pronounced Ryan Nicole Brown.
Uh-huh.
And she was a great dancer on the show. The whole cast was just so talented.
Yeah, and I love my family, my Lincoln Heights family. I really do. It was fun. It was fun filming. Oh wait, no. Shout out to Chadwick Boseman. He was on the show.
Your stepbrother.
He played and rest in peace to him.
Yes.
So we got to know him before the world got to know him, and extremely talented and disciplined and focused in that theater. That he was serious about that theater training and his training. So it was a dream come true to work with everybody on that show.
Yes. I mean, it's just a feel-good show, and I would recommend it to all ages, everybody. It's really a show you really need to know. I wanted to ask you, Erica, since I have you here, how do you think Lincoln Heights stacks up to other great Black family shows?
I think Lincoln Heights set the bar really high. It was so high that I mean, you can't compare it to other shows. It's in a league of its own. That's why it's one of the longest syndicated running African American dramas, award-winning NAACP Image Award-winning show, because it set the bar so high it can't be compared. That's why people are addicted to it. I have people still to this day saying I watched all 4 seasons like 3 and 4 times.
Wow.
So they binge watch it over and over and over and over. And I think that it's something that I don't even know if it can be repeated. You know, it was so excellent. The directors that we pulled in, the writers, it is back in the day when people cared about their productions and their production values and stuff. So we brought that spirit of excellence to that show. And you could just tell.
I think for me, I grew up with a father who was also a police officer. And to see a family that was middle class or lower middle class, and it was just more realistic. You know, the mother was a nurse or a nurse assistant or something like that. And my mom's actually a nurse. I didn't even think about that. So, you know, and it just really hit home. And it was just something you could really relate to. And I have to ask you, because back then that show tackled interracial dating. And I don't know if you really have talked about that theme in that part of the show, but was that a big deal at the time when the show came out in 2007, that storyline?
No.
It's
a big deal now, because I think people want to just find some stuff to talk about. Like, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like this. It's something different that's going on in the world now. But back then we just loved each other more. Like, we just loved each other just to love each other. Now it's like everything's kind of a little messy. You know, people want to find something to talk about negative. But back then we was just like, you know, just operating in love. So no, it was cool. I have a clip on CNN on my Instagram page, and she was asking me about it. And I think that when Cassie and Charles, the love we portrayed was so authentic, and it was so relatable. People didn't see color. They just saw, ooh, these people love each other. What are they going to do with this love? So people can still learn a lot through their relationship, because relationships are hard, but they can be easy if you learn each other. So people were watching and tuning in to Lincoln Heights to see, you know, how these people are going to operate in love, how they learning each other and growing together. So that's what people are focusing on, not you know, who's purple, who's green, who's blue, whatever, what color. They was focusing on their love, and they wanted to see their love. People still like Cassie and Charles, you know. It was at one point we was trending on Twitter, and they were calling us Chassis. Like, Chassis, I love Chassis, you know. So
I still can't believe you guys were trying to make out on the stage of the play in that TV show for your first time. That was crazy.
Yeah, like, or was it? No.
It made me think, like, no. if that really happened to a high schooler, like, how crazy that would be.
No, that would be, in the auditorium. Yeah. Woo.
Ooh, yeah. But you played a nice girl, but she had some tendency sometimes to go and be a little bad.
Yeah, Cassie had that dual personality. You know, you didn't know which episode, you know, she was gonna be, you know, look, dad, look, mom, or if she was gonna be like, yes, okay, you didn't know. So it was a lively character, and it was fun portraying her and being a part of the Lincoln Heights family.
One more question about the show, because I like something you said about this. Off of your NAACP Image Award for Best Family Drama, the cast abruptly found out that the show was being canceled. Take me to that day on set when you guys found out.
Oh, we all cried. We all cried. Oh, we hugged each other because we really was a family. You know, we were spending 16, 15, 16, 17-hour days with each other. You know, we would get to set at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. and wrap like, you know, sun up to sundown. So when you grow that close with some people, you become family. So we all cried, you know, but people, the fans, I love it now. The new followers and fans, they're trying to get a reboot, you know, they're trying to get a reboot of it. So hopefully that might work out, you know, maybe we'll see it again, you know.
Hope so. You think is there a lot of interest with the cast to do the reboot?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think everybody would come back, and we would love, you know, to be in each other's presence again, you know.
And everybody still look good, so I think it could work. You can still play a very young married couple with Charles.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So look, I got a little game for you, Miss Hubbard. Okay, it's a little game that I like to call "What You Rather." Are you ready?
Ooh, okay, I'm ready.
Okay, all right. You went to a Michael Jackson concert a long time ago, correct?
Man, how'd you know that? Wow, yes.
I know about you.
Ooh, you do your research. Yeah.
Which Michael Jackson was that you saw in concert?
I saw the latter one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know you had a great time. Now, did you pass out?
Gosh, it was a night to remember. Yeah, that, and I have to say, I went to a Prince concert too. Between those two, you was just doing this the whole time. You couldn't stop moving for like hours, because the stuff that they bring to the stage, it was a party. It was an all night party. Those two. Rest in peace to both of them.
Yeah, rest in peace, legends. So my question to you: would you rather Chris Brown or Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson.
Thank
my
you.
God.
Thank you.
What?
Thank you.
What?
Thank you. Like what?
I think he would rather Michael Jackson. What? That's who he learned from.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The reason I ask because we got so many people, and don't get me wrong, I love Chris Brown, but I mean, come on, people literally.
No.
Michael Jackson can walk by and people would just faint. Like nobody doing that for Chris Brown. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I saw him. I saw him at Walt Disney World, and I was with my aunt, and I was like, I know that's Michael Jackson. She was like, shut up, he wouldn't be here. He's not here. I was like, no, it's a whole bunch of people following that man. And that man is dressed in all this garb. And it's hot out here. It's like 100 degrees out here. Nobody's dressing like that.
That's either Michael Jackson or a Muslim. Which one is it?
You know, but he had too many people around him, like all that security. So then I said, Michael Jackson. I was the first to say it. And all these security was like, boom, boom. And then he ran. We started running, and then he got in a car van, and all these people was like, ah, and that was crazy. Man. I was like, oh my God, I saw Michael Jackson at Walt Disney World.
Oh, that is a good story. Girl, you acting like that guy that was trying to get the directions. Look.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I hunted him down. I did. Because Michael Jackson. Woo. Yeah, so I had moments.
It's safe to say you're going with Michael Jackson over Chris
Brown.
Oh
yeah, I'm going with Michael. I'm going with yeah. Yeah.
Next question. Now, I know you play in a very popular movie called Black Coffee with Darren Henson, who was actually on this show. Now,
Oh, yeah, okay.
now that's one of the things I like about you. You're a coffee lover. So I have to ask you, black or cream?
Black.
Black. Okay.
I like it. Black coffee. Yes, every day. Every day. Two cups.
2
Yeah.
cups.
2
Now,
cups, please.
little cups, big, no, just a cup. Are you doing do you go to Starbucks or?
I go everywhere because
Okay.
I'm a caffeine fiend. I go to Starbucks, I go to Dunkin' Donuts, I go everywhere.
Okay. See, I like that. I love me some coffee.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Let's see. I heard that you love to party. Is that correct? You're a party girl? You like to celebrate?
Oh, who's telling on me? I
You.
love it. I do. I'm an extrovert, you know. So yeah. Where's the music at?
So
What's up?
would you rather a day party or a dinner party?
Both. The
Both.
day and the
Okay.
dinner. Let's do the day and the dinner together.
Okay, girl,
Make it
you greedy.
a whole, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, you work with a lot of good actors, but if you had your choice to pick your co-star in your next hit movie, who would it be? Now, I have some choices here for you. Denzel Washington or Michael B. Jordan. Who would you choose?
Oh,
Dun, 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 dun,
right.
dun, dun,
Can
dun.
I say Michael B. Jordan and Denzel, because the one can direct and then one can star in it?
Okay, who's directing?
We all know who's directing now. Both of them are kind of directing now too,
Yeah,
though,
Michael
right?
B. Jordan, he's
Yeah.
directing the new Creed.
Creed, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Either way it goes, it's gonna go. Either way.
Okay,
They can be.
it's a part B to that question. Now, what type of movie would you be in with him?
Action. I think we haven't seen that action movie we need to see from that African American girl yet. Which that's why I'm so happy that this TV show that I'm coming out in has action in it, because we need more, action heroes from people of color.
Now, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Okay, now let's do the females. Viola Davis or Halle Berry. Who would you choose to be in your new movie with you?
Ooh, this is a hard question. Viola Davis and Halle Berry, both Oscar winners.
Now you can only pick one of these.
Winners.
Don't try to do the directing and thing. You got to pick
Can I
one.
do Havalo? I'm taking both. I put their names together.
No.
With Havalo. Holly and Viola.
Look, you're not right. That is a hard choice, though.
That's hard.
Look, last question here. Now, let's just say you can either be a lead actress in a blockbuster movie now, but you have to have one nude scene and you get paid millions of dollars to do the role. Or you can take $500,000 and act in a movie that's going on a streaming network and you only get to play a supporting role. So do you take the blockbuster movie and make more money, but you got to do the nude scene, or take less money and it's going to just be like on a streaming network? What would you choose?
Number one. As long as it works with the material, it can't just be like, oh, she's, out there and she does this. It's got to work with the material. But all day blockbusters, all day blockbusters. We got to make some blockbusters.
Okay, you looked at me like, come on now.
We make some blockbusters. We need more blockbusters from people of color.
Absolutely. Now, thank you for playing that game with me. That was a lot of fun. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I want to get back to when you were on the stage. plays. I want to know, talk to us people who never acted a day in our lives. What are the challenges between acting on TV and acting on stage, being a part of a play?
The challenges between stage work versus TV and film
Yes.
work is the preparation.
Okay.
I think the preparation for theater, it's a little bit more laser focused because you only have that one time. You have, tech and rehearsals for weeks and weeks and weeks. But when you go on stage, that's it. You can't flub. So I think that's why a lot of theater trained people are so good in television and film, because they take that work ethic that they learn from the stage and working in theater performing to television and film sets. I did a play, and it was hard. I had maybe 5, 9 minute, and it was somewhere from between 5 and 9 minutes monologue. Just me, just dialogue on stage, nobody but me in the audience. And the preparation with that was intense. You got to get your moments, your beats, your emotions, everything. And on set, you flub or mess up, you can do it again. Everybody knows you could do it again, but on stage, that you have to have some major willpower. You have to have some major discipline and focus, because even if you do flub, you got to keep going and don't break character. So that's a whole different mindset. But that would be the difference. That would be the difference.
Is it intimidating acting in front of an audience?
Oh yeah, it can be. You know when you're on, when you're doing good, and when you're off. And because you get automatic feedback. I was nominated for NAACP Theater Award for a play I did.
Awesome.
And every single weekend I had to cry. So I'm crying emotionally. I had to build it up on cue, that point right there, and just pull it out. But it has to. You have to do it.
Like, how do y'all do that? How do y'all do that?
Oh, you want the secrets, huh?
Oh, my bad.
You want the crown cue. You want the crown cue secrets. But I see people on set that couldn't do it. They had to do the little sniff and the little and all that. And stage, I couldn't do that. Hold on, it's gotta come from somewhere. No, it had to be in you when that moment hit. And I do that Friday, Saturday, Sunday. When I tell you, I took so much vitamins, because I was almost sick, because you're using your instrument, your body, and you're going somewhere, deep with that. I was like, I had to build up my immunity, because you're using your whole instrument, your whole body to get to that moment. And then, but the rewarding part is, because after you do theater, the people gather outside and they want to shake your hand and meet you and stuff, and you touch them and they just like, thank you so much. So it's instant gratification. Yes. Whereas television and film, you got to wait to you look on social media and see what they think about your work or whatever.
Absolutely.
So I like it. I like that theater.
Now, I did want to know, Erica, when you're doing a play and you're doing it so many nights, do you take some days and tweak how you're performing your character?
It depends on the director.
Okay.
The director has the say so. So I wouldn't tweak anything on TV, film, theater without the director's permission.
Okay, so even if you say, man, I really don't like the way I did that, you wouldn't go in there and say, well, let me just play this a little bit more. You would never.
Well, they give you notes.
Okay.
If they don't give you notes after for theater performances, they give you notes. They're supposed to give you notes after each performance, or you come back, and they give you notes. If they don't give you notes, I wouldn't say change it, because you can't take it upon yourself to do something different, without collaboration. It's always a collaboration team effort with the directors, the producers of anything you do.
Now, is it true that you played a slave?
Yes, on stage. Whew.
Girl, how
With the
was that?
accent.
How was that? Because I always imagine I may snap. I may really think we back in those days and snap. Like,
it was hard. It was hard. I'm not gonna lie. It was hard because to me, I was back in those days where I had to bow, hold my head down, look up a certain way, because with the theater, they were really into your stance, how you presented yourself to your owner. And it was deep. It was extremely deep. Because this happened. This was some real stuff. So I took it serious, and then plus we had to wear all the garb and stuff. It was like I was sweating. Like, woo, because they wore like in the house, man, they wore like it was like 4 or 5 layers. And when I went in, when I went in to get the wardrobe fitting, the lady was like, you got to wear everything that they wore back then, and you got to do this. And I was like, oh, the corset, and she was doing it all tight and hold your. I was like, oh my gosh.
And it's hot. Yeah, it's hot as hell.
Yeah, it's down south. I was just like, this is so. It was just it was emotional. It was an emotional piece for me.
Let's get into some things about the film industry. Now, in the recent years, there's been a push for greater equality in the industry. Where do you feel the industry is now in trying to diversify roles and pay? And you're making some cute faces, so I know you got something to say about it.
Man, everything what I think always reads on my face. Ooh, I need to, yeah. We're making some great strides. Yeah, we are. We need we need more opportunities. We need way more opportunities. And I look forward to all the network executives that see people who have put in a lot of work, decades, giving us more opportunities to portray stuff, because we're serious and we want to make magic. We want to make magic out here, So yeah. Hey, writers, network executives, challenge, let's normalize putting 2 to 3 shows of people of color on all these networks.
Now that's an idea. Now, even though
I got scripts, so I got some good scripts, so I'm ready.
Now that's what I want to ask you too, because I know at one point in time you were writing and trying to pitch different things. Have you has that gone anywhere with you trying to get your writing out there? Or where are you now with that?
Yeah, it's on some tables. It's on some tables, and I'm open to being on some more tables, because I'm in discussions, and I have this really good piece that I know, people would like this. You know what? How I know is you ask your cousins and your family and your sisters, what do you think about this idea? And they're going to tell you the truth. Now, people in Hollywood, sometimes, their family, sometimes they're not around people who are honest. Everybody's not honest. And that's the key to this. Because I see a lot of shows that are on air getting canceled right now. They got to be around some honest people to tell you, that ain't gonna work. But my cousins and Chicagoans and these people out here are like, girl, that's funny. Oh, so you need that. And so once you have that and you write it out, it'll work, it'll create magic, because that's what people want to see. So what are we doing this for? We're not doing this for us. We're doing it for our communities. And what does our communities want to see? What do they want to talk about? What do they want to hear? Well, let's ask them. And who's asking them? So the people in these industries, we got to step outside the box and let's ask the people what they want to see on TV. We'll get some answers.
I'm glad you said that, because everybody always say we need good content. We need good content. But what the hell is good content, Erica? What is good content in your opinion?
Some stuff, good content is stuff that people can relate to. It's relatable. It's topics that are happening now. and in-depth conversations about stuff that's happening now. So, that's good content. That's good content.
Now I have to play one more thing with you, and I normally do this. I say they're quotes by Erica. Are you okay with it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So number one, you said, don't focus on what's not happening. Focus on what can happen. You said that. Now, you said that when you were asked about life after Lincoln Heights. But tell me, what does that really mean in the big scheme of things when you said that? Don't focus on what's not happening. Focus on what can happen.
You're good. That's what I want to say. You're good. You got my quote. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a believer on manifestations and always raising the bar. So it's not like, oh, this show's over. It's, oh, what's next is gonna be greater than great. So let's focus on what can happen. And I'm open up, my world's open up to many possibilities, so.
All right, that's good. Now I know that you're lucky you said this. You said you were lucky to have a great dad that helps guide you in the right direction in life and keeps you on path. Now, you talked about your dad earlier, but what's that path you were speaking of? What's that direction that you need?
Honest person telling you don't do that, make those decisions, because sometimes we have these grandiose ideas on how our life should be, when we take job opportunities or when we hop in these relationships. But my dad, when I kind of talk it out loud with him, he kind of guides me and says, you might not want to do that, or what about if you do this differently? So he helps keep me on that path, because he has wisdom, and that's one thing I learned a long time ago, is always talk to people who are older than you, because they've been through more than you. And they're going to tell you something different than your friends, somebody your age can tell you, they got the same amount of experience you have. Even although people experience certain things differently, you still ask people that are much older than you, and they may shed some, they may enlighten you on something else that you might want to do different.
Absolutely. And how important would you say is having that support system? Because like I said, you've been in the game for a long time, and there's so many young actors and actresses that just have a hard problem with being in that spotlight. So do you think having a good support system help you? And just tell us, how important is that? Because I feel like a lot of people must be missing it, because you see them out here doing crazy things.
They out here doing some wild stuff. They wow. It's important to have a support system. I always had a support system. When I first moved to LA, that's the very first thing I did was get mentors. I got some of the great mentors, and I would run stuff past them. Like, should I do this? Should I take this role? Should I not do this? What do you think about that? And they help you. They help me as much as my dad helped me. So you have to, if you don't think you have to get some mentors around you, with people with some expertise in the business, and they kind of help mold your career.
We're gonna wrap up in a minute, but I got one or two more questions. I want to know, because I asked every actor this: how did you get to the point where? Well, no, I got to ask you this first. How do you handle the no's? I was going to ask you, how did you get to the point where you can deal with them, but how do you handle the no's? Because I know it feels like rejection, right? Like,
I'd be like, oh, silly person. No, I'm joking.
Look, you could be honest, because Valerie Pettiford was on here, and she said that she hates it.
She hates it. I don't hate it. I feel sorry for them, because I know what I bring to the table. I'm confident in what I bring to the table. Like I said, I learned some stuff in school. This is not no, okie doke type of thing. So I just like, oh, they so silly. And then you see they show get canceled and ratings are low or didn't do great. I'm like, oh, because I mean, once you have training in something and you work with so many great people, like you said, Angela and Lawrence, it just Russell Hornsby, you learn so much from them. You take that and you can bring it into your next project. So if I hear somebody say no, it's not a no, it's not yet, because I know they're going to see me again and we're going to work together, because it's such a small community. So everything's full circle, you know? So if they stay in it, and have the perseverance, whether they're casting, producer, director, we will meet again. That's how I look at it.
That's really how you look at it.
Yep, we will meet again. Yep.
I learned so much from every guest on this show. That's one of my favorite questions to ask. I get so much good advice from that. Anything you would like to say? Anything you're working on now? Anything you're doing? What's going on, Erica?
Okay. First of all, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and supporting me the way they support me. I love the love, and I appreciate everyone on Instagram, following me, Facebook, and Twitter. I have a TV show coming out in August. So month after next, I'm gonna be putting it on Instagram a lot and promoting it. I'm working with Aaron Spears, Gary Sturgis, and Amir Carpenter, and so we have leading men in every demographic for the ladies. So I think people are going to enjoy that. I think they're going to love it, because I'm playing an action espionage, which we don't see, that spy hero.
Absolutely. So
I'm doing my own stuff.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm breaking into doors, I'm hemming people up, I'm shooting, and we need that, that strength as a Black woman to see that.
Yes.
Woo!
I can't wait.
Some major heat. Yes. So August,
That's gonna be fantastic. And
it's called In the Shadows.
In the Shadows. Okay.
In the Shadows.
Erica, I have to say, this is such a moment for me, because I'm just thinking, I literally was just watching Lincoln Heights, and I was like, and then now I'm talking to you, one of the main characters. That may not mean anything to you, but I'm looking at it like, God is amazing. Like it was just amazing in my head, and I'm freaking talking to you right now.
No, it means a lot to me. It means a lot. This moment right here is important to me, because I appreciate that love, and that support. You have no idea how much that fuels me. That's my fuel, because I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for all the smiles that I get from people, all the compliments I get from people, that it made their day to see a certain episode that they could relate to. Because some of this stuff people were going through actually in their life.
Yes.
And they're like, that helped me out. Like, or it's an escape thing, because they may have had a bad day and they saw something good on TV or in a film, and it brightened their day. So it means a lot to talk to everybody in the love, the support, the appreciation. I appreciate it. So thank you. It's important to me.
And just to be clear, I like you in a lot of things. I don't want you to think I'm just Lincoln Heights, but it really made an impact with me, because you're in a lot of good stuff. You play in a lot of good romantic movies, and it's just been a true honor to talk to you today, Erica.
Thank you so much.
No problem. You can come on here anytime, and I hope to really see you in Jamaica for the Culture Festival. That'll be real fun.
I'm there. New Year's. I'm there. Let's do it. New Year's Eve, right?
Yes, we've been apart. I'm telling you, girl.
Yes. My passport is ready. My passport is,
the south side and the east side, girls better be hooked up. Okay.
Hey, do you don't sleep? You can do it 24 hours, right? You don't sleep, right?
I can do it. Look, we both on the coffee, baby. Let's go.
Okay, well, I'll see you soon.
All right, guys, thank you so much. It was so much fun. I'll see y'all next episode with Sting International, mega producer. All right, guys, next time.
Bye.
All right.